The Father of the Year award goes to 48-year-old Lamont Thomas. Lamont has fostered over 30 children over the last 20 years. He's also adopted 5 siblings, all under the age of 5, in an effort to keep them together. This is an absolute feel-good story and an awesome spotlight on fathers. Here to give us more insight on this story is Onyx News correspondent Dr. E. Bernard Jordan. Dr. Jordan, whenever we talk about foster care, foster children, it can oftentimes have a negative connotation to it. But this is a beautiful story and it has a silver lining. Give us some insight on this.
Wow, what a feel-good story, Nietzsche. And in this story, Lamont Thomas began to start around 2000 to become a foster care parent. But it didn't just start with foster care. It started out with him helping some friends that children was going into the system. It's almost like a Mother Teresa type of moment. Let me just rescue these children from a system and give them a home. I'm not saying the system doesn't work, but he began to help out some friends. Then put more pressure upon himself, if I can call it that. He went to get certified and then became a foster parent. Then in 2007, he starts to adopt 2 children, Jermaine and Tremaine, twins. It didn't stop there. He turned around and adopted another child, then another child. Then he went back and adopted the very first child he fostered, Michael. Now this is 5 children. But by the way, this single father, listen to this, had 2 other biological children he had raised. Now this is 7 children already. You would have thought he would have thrown in the towel, retired, said, I'm done. No, the call of fatherhood became even greater to him. For 2.5 years, he fought to get these 5 children. But let's look at the age of these 5 children, Nietzsche. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He felt as though it was only right to keep the siblings together, and he has all 5 of those siblings that he was in the courtroom with the judge there, and he adopted all 5 of those children.
Lamont Thomas has said that he wanted to make a difference by being a difference, and he's certainly done that. Dr. Jordan, we definitely have had conversations before about the epidemic of fatherlessness, and so speak to us about that right now.
Yes, the father absence is a crisis in America, according to the U.S. Census. And we begin to see that when a person doesn't have a father, or the absence of a father is in their life, they have 4 times greater in terms of poverty. We begin to see 7 times more likely to have teenage pregnancy. They're more likely to have behavior problems, more likely to have drug and alcohol abuse, more likely also, would you believe this, to have 2 times greater of infant mortality. But here's another clincher here, 2 times more greater obesity and more likely to be in prison. Lamont Thomas is making a difference in society, and one of the lessons we can learn from him is that family is not always blood, but family is what are you willing to do to bridge the gap in society. My hat's off to you, Lamont Thomas. God bless you.
It's an absolutely beautiful story, and Lamont Thomas is also encouraging others to become involved by being foster parents or by adopting children, and that is absolutely awesome. Thank you, as always, Dr. Bernard Jordan, for awesome reporting.
Thank you, Nietzsche.